Hello everyone, Monday, we're here once again, and we are going to play with cheat codes now. And I remember I would come here to enter the cheat, and I'd have to, move the controller all around to get these. And I had the biggest one memorized. I had the ultimate cheat, which is that's a really long cheat, memorized. Like, I actually, when I went to Steam to double check what the cheat codes were, because I don't remember where my copy of that is, I actually saved my file as the ultimate cheat code because I had it memorized at one point. But we're not going to do that. I'm going to select a few of them. Well, I'm going to start out with that, and then, because it's kind of like multiple cheats in one, and then I'm going to move on to, I'll probably add some other cheats here and there, so... The big cheat. And then now we go to cheat menu, and ta-da, I have all this other stuff. So, invincibility, I want all weapons, unlimited ammo, infinite lives. I guess all map will be helpful. So yeah, there's a lot I can do just with this code right here, because it takes care of most of everything else. Pretty colors mode, disco mode, yeah. In disco mode, all the bad guys dance, it's kind of fun. I never used fly mode. At least I don't remember it. But I can't access these without entering more cheat codes. So we'll go ahead and enter. See, which ones do I want? Which ones do I really want? I know I want tiny enemies because that's fun. And one of these is like a slow-mo thing. Oh, that's what spirit mode is. Spirit mode is slow-mo. So we'll go with slow-mo. And then I'll go ahead and do tiny enemies for now because that's funny. Where's tiny enemies? Oh, that's right. Data mode activated. Which basically means tiny enemies. I think I'm gonna go and ignore the dancing thing. By the way, disco mode does not affect bosses, so anyone who gets this level who gets this game after seeing my video, which I highly doubt that because I'm not exactly a famous YouTuber, but for the sake of argument, if anyone sees this and says, I want to go play with the cheat codes, know that disco mode does not work on bosses. I've tried. What else do I want? I want to be able to add big heads. Oh, big heads are there already. Okay, yeah, I guess I don't really need them to dance, so this'll work. Back. And we'll start up again. And skip this. Yeah, this is kind of what disco mode looks like, except that, not everything is slow. I remember I used to constantly try to kill this dang monkey. Let's see. Oh, I thought I had all my weapons. Options? Cheat menu. All weapons? All weapons? All weapons. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This one right here was the one I always like to use. And I will show you why when we find an enemy. The slow-mo and the tiny, which makes it hilarious. And that's why I would always use it, that little screen. And I always used to time it so that once they fell, I would fling them again, and they would just and I would do this until they no longer moved. All right. Obviously, the sound is not quite as. I guess the sound has been improved. I'm gonna crawl in here for a minute and see reverb effects. That's probably what it is. So, let's find the next enemy. Why are you so loud? Hello, dear. Is there another explosive? I don't think I have anything particularly explosive, so I'll just go back. Here it is. And I would just spend like hours doing this because I was that kind of easily amused. I don't remember which. This one looks doubly familiar because I have another Turok game that I think this one comes from. Oh, hey, this one works just as good. It doesn't make everything blue forever. Are you done? Have you No, he hasn't despawned yet. Ah. Come on. His body hasn't gone yet. Go. So yeah, that's the kind of ridiculousness I would do. And it applies to the raptors as well. When it actually hits them. Or it will just completely explode the raptor. Okay. I didn't know it did that. Alrighty then. Let's find a different weapon. Except let's actually aim better. There we go. So, another humorous thing you can do, because I love that you can combine cheats on here, is if you go to the cheat menu, and we'll turn on big heads. I'll go ahead and turn off spin, because that's getting just a little bit annoying. Bad guys. There we go! The perfect example! Thank you, Raptor, for volunteering. He's trying so hard. This is... Big heads on tiny heads. And it applies to the people as well, although it's much more hilarious on the dinosaur. Do you mind? There we go, grenade launcher's good. Whee! But like, look at this ridiculousness. Now this does apply to the bosses. Slow mode applies to them, and like the big heads apply to them, and the tiny bodies. So when you go up against, like, you know, the Rex, it's really funny. Oh hey, he killed that guy. That's hysterical. I didn't even know there was collateral damage in this game. You see? Oh, he got some distance. That blood is so ridiculous looking. Really? Really? That's the noise you make when you run around? Really? Not anymore. Okay, so I'll go ahead and take off the tiny enemies now, because as humor says that is, it's getting a little old. Now that being said, normal things with huge heads look pretty creepy. So, like, here's where that raptor died. Look at this ridiculous mess. Oh, this is fun. Oh, you didn't really hear it, but take a listen. Because big heads. Oh, when did you even... Okay, look at... Oh, good grief. Hi. But yeah, I found stuff like this to be incredibly entertaining when I was younger. It's just... It's goofy, harmless fun. And I love that they put it in the game. Oh. Can I kill this thing? Ah, I can't kill it. Oh, hey, there we go. Alrighty. So, now that you understand some of the cheat codes that I regularly like to use, just kind of, you know, in general, let's go ahead and we'll turn off big head mode, And we'll go ahead and warp to some of the bosses so you can see what they're like, and then see what they look like with these new things. Because this is where the real fun is. Hey! Yep. So, yeah, you pretty much fight the Jeep. Which is a little odd. On the one hand, it's kind of disappointing because, you know, you want him. Oh, he's okay. Minigun ammo. Oh. Oh yeah, the vehicle will push you and hit you and stuff like that. And now you fight. Oh, nope. Oh, okay. There we go. Since this is what we're supposed to be using in this level, might as well milk it. I don't know why it's blue, by the way. Okay, now we can fight him. Hi, buddy. Yeah, that kick will push you kind of the way the, It'll push you kind of the way the... Hey, I'm using what you've got. Yeah, that kick that he does and that little punch, that'll push you the way the Jeep does. Normally. And he's difficult to hit, so... Dodge this one. There we go. Okay then. So yeah, you get this little death animation thing, a cinematic to be like, hey, this is where you go next, and for some odd reason the Jeep is going up Turok's butt. Okay then. But yeah, essentially every boss fight is introduction to boss, fight, and then ending cinematic with Turok supposedly looking awesome, except this time he just looked weird. So yeah, where you are on the map, oh, excuse me, sorry, long day at work. But where you are on the map really does kind of determine some of the ridiculousness that you'll see. So now that we've done that, we're gonna redo it, and we're gonna do it with, oh, let's make him tiny, and we'll slow him down while we're at it, and we'll give him a giant head because that's funny. Oh, and I believe there's different animations for each boss when it kills you, so I'll show you that as well, because man, it can look really ridiculous if you have the right cheats with you. So let's go to... It's the Disco Long Hunter. By the way, these weapons are obviously very advanced stuff you don't get until later on. Oh, and I will have to show you the rest of this in the next video.